Welcome YouTube, and we're here, and also Facebook. Officially, we are starting this after dark. It's really after dark, and but I think tonight we have a good topic going on. What you think?
I think so too.
And before we have you guys calling and all of that stuff, let me set the Wi-Fi off before we start go off, and then I'm gonna have you guys calling, but we're gonna talk for like a minute. How it affect our relationship, or is it in a positive? Yeah, and guys, when you're calling, make sure to state if it is in a positive way.
Yeah, just give us
or a learning way, or a better myself way. However way it affect it,
Do you learn something new about your partner? It doesn't have to be something negative. You probably, persons be staying home.
Yeah.
Is it something where you learn, something new about your partner?
Yeah.
Will you be miserable a little bit more?
And how was the pandemic affect baby? Put it there, yeah. See, she look at like she say, "Oh, I'm not gonna stop crying." So not look at me like
Give
that.
me a minute. I gotta attend to the baby.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. Turn on that so we can see comments from one of them, and then you go share it.
Yeah, guys. So tell us how it has affected your relationship, whether good or bad, positive, negative.
In a learning way, you learn something.
Do you guys communicate a little better, a little worse? Whatever happened, during this time. Because a lot of persons get so sensitive in this time. Also, too, we figure out a lot of stuff.
What has you figured out during this pandemic? Press the like button, guys, as you join it. You know what I say? What you figure out?
That I need to, I don't know.
Guys, you know what I've learned though about the whole pandemic? I feel like people get to figure themselves out, and your relationship, it doesn't necessarily have to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. You understand me? It can be any form of relationship if you want to call in and talk on it, Because I believe the pandemic also get to let you learn about yourself more, about your partner more, about your friend more, whatever it is. You understand me? Yeah. That diva just me. Big up yourself. Andrew Barnett, big up yourself. Fulfilling TV. Fulfilling TV said true colors were shown. I totally agree with that one. You understand me?
Why you agree with that one?
Because even in a relationship, a pandemic, if you're a working man or woman or a girl or man, and you're always out and have to stay in the house because of your pandemic situation, because of the pandemic situation that you're in, now you start see things revealing about friends, about family, about your woman, what annoy you, or the woman or the man. Sometimes Chrissy tell me, say, yo, when you not gonna look at work? You see what I say? Like me not work with a bright self. Me I work.
Yeah, me know, man.
So like me I say, the pandemic make sometimes.
Go play some side things.
And then the next thing, why she not gonna look your work? You see what I say?
No, that's not my job to do. I got kids to take care of. Me for go look the work. That's a man's job. Didn't you know that?
Guys, me see what me ma go around the place. We say. Let me see if I can
Ain't nobody telling that's the man's job to go out there and get the work? Because if I make the money, I'm going to take all of that money myself.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. That's the whole point. If you are going to say, yo, you know why you're tired of the money in the house.
Go to the door, go play side things and hopscotch.
But I want it. It's brighty. I see what me say, waste man alone save money.
Real man give you money and dead for hungry. Talk truth.
Where are the
females at?
More see real man.
Oh God, don't say me look nice.
More see real man them.
Well, not
See,
that
man, the
show.
pandemic humble us. All teach us how to be more appreciative. That is true, Mimi Lee. Turn on that and share the thing over.
Pandemic, to be
Why not?
honest, I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff that's revealed, business wise, relationship wise. So, in separate and apart from, you know, being like, we're so stressed out because everybody's stressed out. We can't go nowhere. We're broke. With this, with that. I sit down and I learn more about my business. I sit down and I got pregnant. Also, too, in that time, I try to figure out more stuff. I'm here actually making another wig while I'm on After Dark. You know, we have stuff coming out. It's like, I'm like, this is a pandemic, but this is a time where we need to figure out a lot of stuff. Not just about a relationship and a friendship. This is the time to try, figure out, how are we going to make some more money? Or are we going to motivate somebody? Or are we going to encourage somebody, you know? Not how you going to get pregnant, because that's too easy. That's the easy part.
And take you from her because she got pregnant, so
obviously.
Alright, the phone line open, guys. We want to call you and do all of that.
Blame for me being pregnant, right?
The person will allow the person. Yeah, you, not me.
Me know.
Oh.
But also too, Chanel may have a lot to do with that.
Oh, Chanel may make
because the cartoon song that we should do. What you mean by me I go love you in a 3D? Me probably not say 3D.
Yeah, you dare say 3D?
Yeah, 3D.
No funny, no laugh.
I was seeing 3Ds, okay? Chrissy says she sit down and get pregnant. Yeah. Wait.
Hello?
Hello, what go on, Carla?
Yes, no, bedtime.
What?
I'm there.
Oi.
Big up on yourself.
So,
well, me I call for talk with the pandemic. Let me realize. The pandemic, me realize who is really in charge.
Yeah?
Because me was one of those persons that normally walk around and go on as if me can do it. Me I get up tomorrow and me I do this next week and this I got happen and that I got happen.
Okay.
Well, the real big man, Father God showed who really in charge, who run things.
That's right.
Yeah?
Him shut down everything where we find pleasure in her.
Except we foot them.
Yes. So him sure we say him a the real big man. So me was planning on going to Jamaica. And me couldn't go and me make a big plan. So them have a saying to say when man a plan, God a wipe out. So most of we who never realize who like go like a weed around our own life, it make we realize that him around things. You understand? So next time now, we have a serious lesson where we have planned not we now go say boy next year you know so me go do this or next month I go do this. Now what we have to say if God allow we. You understand? If it's God's will, next year me go do this or next month me go do this. Because we don't know what will happen next year or what will happen next month. So it kind of show we say we have to recognize God and recognize say we can't plan nothing ahead unless God wants it to be a certain kind of way. Because the pandemic stops our life because my way it stopped we from make the money we used to make. Well, some of we still make money, but the majority of we not make the money because some of we, as they realize, only certain people working now. Like the people who have them own business, or the people who in the certain kind of industry. You understand?
Yeah,
like
man. So yeah, say man.
Normally like nightclub workers and bars, them look settings there. Most of them look settings there. If them do open, it's to a certain limit or a certain time, so or to a certain capacity, not full 100%. So a lot of people
Get
them
what you say.
investment kind of mash up because a lot of people who are buy stocks and invest their money in a certain kind of something with the intention that it was going to turn around. It's like all of that. So I think the pandemic really teach we a lesson.
Yeah, man, I agree with you,
It
man.
not teach all the way, it teach most of it. Me in general, it teach me a lesson. When I recognize that yes, there's a God, you know?
That's
I'm
right.
gonna run things.
Yeah, man, for real, man.
And that it teach me.
Okay,
So I
alright.
want to big up for myself and I enjoy the topic and everything, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yes. So let me give somebody a chance to call, you know? Alright.
Alright.
Alright, big up.
Platinum family in the house, guys. Make sure y'all check out that channel. You understand me? They say our pandemic taught us all to be more appreciative of life. Love being with my family. That's true, because when I see what go on in India, you see me?
Oh my God.
Alright, Shani more wise up no for we in the pandemic. I cushion.
Them girl they are really
Nah lie. Your wife look good. Big up. Johnny. Carly, you alive?
Big me up,
Hey,
Jenna.
I'm trying to get you guys some more
Yeah? What go on?
Somebody
guys
can listen. Awesome.
subscribe. I love you motivate me a lot.
Okay, appreciate that.
Everything you do.
So how the pandemic affect any relationship you have, whether it is your personal your boyfriend, husband, friendship, anything, or what the pandemic open your eye to?
The pandemic teach me a lot. It teach me to open up my eyes more and to show me better
Olivia,
things. And
you know, say all along you're there, so alright, as people start after that, you jiggle up yourself, go easy.
And that's why I'm bring her close now, so I should give them some. Okay, I mean, I don't know, I realize a lot of lessons taught in the pandemic still, whether it is something have to do with emotion, whether it have to do with joy, you know, but some lesson learned during this period, a time that we're going through.
Your pudding? Alright, you want some
We
drink
call
water?
it.
Guys, now call me baby. I make nice
Call
hair
her cut.
song.
But yeah, guys. Let me see now.
Yes, no after that tonight. I want to do
Yo. Yeah.
Huh?
Hmm?
You good?
No. Nancy.
Really cold, sir.
Yeah. Alright, pleasant good night, Carter family. I love watching you guys. I'm watching from Brooklyn, New York. Bless up yourself. Big up yourself. That's all me I say. Alright. Mimi Lee sending a super chat. Big up yourself, Mimi Lee. We appreciate that. Guys, yeah, turn up the likes. We have 200 people on it now who want the likes. Turn up, you see me? Carly, you know, share your thing. Let me see what Lizard say. Lizard not the place. Hey people, hey Lizard, you did send me one video where you tell me say look like somebody create a channel and you know with some funny videos with the Carter family. If you want, you can comment the channel name and make we highlight it so people can check you, because we like it. We like the work them do, so we endorse it. Pandemic can't affect my relationship because my broke curfew just a few the pumps. Yo Lizard, that's all please. Carly, alive. We sleep I go. Carly, alive. I nah hear you call. I don't know how I go on this. So. Hey, right now, I must know. You say I'm in a relationship during the pandemic, guys. Me no feel like nobody have no problem with them man or them woman. No cheating can go on in a pandemic. Right, Chrissy? Chrissy? When they come, I ask you. Guys, me know what Chrissy I got chat say. I was a dancer, that's how I feed my kids. Now I have to hit the streets and things out and not always bright. But I still appreciate life. Anika family said that. I saw that divorce in her eye since January. Yeah. Because people they home, you see. Two things happening there. They home and pick the people breed up, or they home and argument all the time. So it is like that. Pandemic becoming the Barnes say. Becoming the Barnes guys, you can check out the channel too. Pandemic affect my relationship because Barnes stress me out. I soon give him up for someone else to get the stress out. You hear that, Barnes? You hear that? Well, I see everything around there, so Chrissy stressed me out to you, see it? So, what I do, I just copy and paste. When she do me, I just copy it and paste it. So she see how I feel, you see it? She not like that still, but I do it. You see me? But I have to make sure you know. So guys, so Barnes just copy and paste. Whatever she give you give her back. I engaged during the pandemic, all positive. All serious world, big up yourself. Right now in a pandemic, no bun can run in a pandemic.
How I run like a bun in a pandemic?
No bun can run in a pandemic.
Are you serious?
No bun can run in a pandemic.
Right, that's all.
How you to feed her or something?
Give her some grape water. She bending up. Like a dish now going on.
You don't think of that?
No.
Yeah, because no bun no run in a pandemic, man.
I want to be a bun. Where's side chick then? No ball out.
Our side chick forget seen a pandemic, babes. You know, see your man there yard now work because of corona, right? When could have possibly
them man they find ways and tell us so then tell their house them are go chill or them are go pick up something around the sun and come back.
Oh, so the woman has stress out the man then. Oh. So he want a time free for the house. So I only enough to stress out the man then.
That's the excuse.
Only enough to stress out the man then.
But when the man they were going to do bun in a pandemic too. Right there, so. Olivia, it not work out here?
Yeah. All out passing in the place. Is what I say. Yeah man, but pandemic, me a man, me a speak out for all men. Pandemic, no bun now running a pandemic. Unless the woman them will like go grocery shopping, then use that time there and do for them little thing. But the man them will turn in their house, all them are get, all them are grown.
Still find time.
For do what?
For do what you want do?
Pandemic not going to leave this place for now. God see that people not changing. Everybody getting up praying for corona to leave, but there is not. Yo, I don't know why people always blame tragic event or disaster, all of them something I say God will, you know. You understand me? I not really too like say that. I not gonna say I not feel, I not say I feel, but I not too like saying, you see, God is a loving God, Him caring, Him forgiving. He not just wipe out our entire world, so I don't know. God and it beings them at work. You see it? Carter's clip.
What's that?
Guys, that's a chat. Oh, I'm zoom up that so much. Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. The Carter's clip, guys. Y'all, I find that channel there, guys, and them they on the thing now, and they got funny clip videos of our pranks. They put it together. The funny scene or they cut out the funny part and put it together so you get one big funny video. So y'all could check them out, the Carter clips.
Somebody's on. Hey, good night.
Good night.
Please run that low, so.
It's my first time live. Watching your live.
Yeah.
I always watch you guys, but I've never really watched your live.
Okay, you stay up late tonight.
Yeah, I'm up. Well, I am. I'm following you guys now because trust me, you guys really motivate me.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, and you know
Yeah.
what? There's so much.
I
You
love what
guys,
you guys doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys,
For this,
Yeah, she said.
I'm not in. Okay,
Go ahead.
me talk after.
yes. So for the pandemic, for
Yeah.
us, for me and my family, I would say that the lockdown is really a good thing because it is something that draw the family closer together, you know.
Yeah.
I recently found out that my husband can cook.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes. So, you know, you get to know more about your partner.
Yeah.
You get to know more about your kids.
Bless you.
So, it's a good thing on our part,
Yeah.
you know, and we just have to thank God because I think things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, the lockdown, I think it draw families that were pulling apart closer. It saved a lot of marriages,
But let me say this though.
relationships.
But let me say this though. Jamaica. In Jamaica, they put out something stating that since January they've seen it's the highest number of divorce they've seen.
Yeah, so maybe in our favor it works out to be good, but there's a lot of broken homes right now also. You know, there's a lot of persons it's broken because they probably lost jobs, there's no income, and you know, people get frustrated and stuff like that. So everything it takes a toll on people, whether good and bad. And even too, sometimes you know it probably draw you closer to your family or even God, but there's some other issue that is going on, you know. You're probably stressed out mentally within yourself, like you're so scared to go on the road to get food. You feel like you need a vacation and stuff like that. And then also too, I saw on the news where there's a lot of persons who are suffering from depression right now. So
True.
yeah, people are like sitting down thinking about it, especially every time we hear say there's a new strain or how much people are dead and stuff like that. So mentally it mess up a lot of people.
Some people. Well, you know what? I can say probably equal in a sense because see Platinum family comment also this, and they said exactly what you're saying, Carla. They said definitely pull my family closer. You know, so
Yeah.
some people it pull them closer, some people it push them apart, but
Like your husband said that you actually get to know who is real.
that I agree with that.
Oh my God, that is so true.
You get to know who is real, you know, and during that time, if it can be your spouse, your friend, your family, whoever it is, you know, because good times reveal, bad times reveal true colors, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to know that you guys pull through, like, you know, it makes y'all close and you learn a lot, you know, and I guess I hope it makes you and your husband and your family be better towards each other.
Yeah, and it stayed that way, and you know,
Yeah.
everything is good.
Yeah, man.
Cause and like you, Chrissy, I just had a baby, so
Oh, okay,
you know
that's
the
wonderful.
lockdown and all of that.
Oh, so lockdown baby you get to. Lockdown baby you get to.
You get a corona
I'm
baby.
telling you,
Did you have a girl or a boy?
it's a boy.
Okay.
Oh, I be a girl running them time, so I wanna we get boy. Yeah.
Yes. Guys, just keep doing the good. Just keep doing what you're doing. We love you, and just continue doing it. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You take care and take care of baby Olivia.
Will do, and take care of your newborn too. Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah.
Big up to the Carters.
Yeah, man. Big
Alright,
up
big
yourself,
up.
Dada. Yeah, man.
God bless our family. See?
Yeah.
Alright.
Said we. Let me comment on this post that becoming the Barnes made, guys. And like I said, they are a YouTuber. You can check them out. Enough house get mashed up cause of no money, and enough woman can't function without that. And that's why they always tell me sometimes, you know, say, yo, love can't go supermarket. Because you in a relationship where you love the person
We are going to do nyam, we want
and one to eat each other. So we are trying to say it's okay then for a family when not financially stable, one of them go out there go look it.
Go look at work.
No, me
Where
talk about
that
something
one?
like financial problem.
What are they becoming the bands? Talk it, Tamara.
Yeah.
Talk up
Oh, you
with
know what
them.
Tamara talk.
Or the husband, whoever.
Eh?
Whoever. Whichever one I know.
Hold on there, Carla. Carla, hold on there. Don't, hold on. You're live in a Carla, but hold on there. So, when me I say I agree with...
I'm going to put up a hole. Righty?
Hold on. Me I make you run out upon them wicked man. But me want to say this though. Because I'm interested in the way we become in the bar and say, yo, them say, Carla, and tell me what you think. Them say, money, because I lack of money
But
in a relationship, enough bun run.
No, she never
So
said
that's so like
This
a
is
woman,
the
them are running
opposite.
bun, you know.
Remember when...
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When me said to you, I
That's
remember
true,
when the
man.
pandemic just started and you said to me, say, we did I go do something? And you said, but babes, the money and this and me say, don't worry your head. Now that me tell you.
Yeah.
You see, once you have drive, me understand, you know. Me do understand certain things, you know. And it kind of frustrated. You might say, General Star, you know, we are going to rough it out and tough it out. But it have a bit days that you're tired when you have the
So that means you're going to know a partner will love you. Because if you don't stay through it together and know so you can build and make the money. When the hard time come when the money not there, you know say, oh, you can't let go that somebody there. Carla, got you. What go on? You're live.
Alright. Hey, Cushy and hey, Chrissy, what's up?
How you
Hey, what's
doing?
up?
As for me, with the pandemic, I guess when I tell you my name, you will remember me, hopefully. As you see, from a family, as in my blood family, as in the mother and sister and all of that. Since the pandemic, everybody gets extremely thinking, and I don't know, everything bad. I never thought we did that busy also, but it's like you say, everybody true colors, everybody sensitive to everything now.
Yeah.
Everything. So that's my family. That is the only thing so far I see with my family.
Yeah.
As for me now, I lose my job.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
You remember Clean Paradise Unicare?
Are you
I'm
all on there?
tightening gel. I'm calling about it.
And you
Yeah.
said it do with razor, right?
Yes.
Okay,
After
yeah.
I make a video with Razor, big up Razor Blade TV. I'm gonna drop a video Sunday and I'm in it. Miss Extra Lisa 876. Yeah.
Oh, you remember now, remember.
Yeah. Even my thing them. It just get one time it is up there and it just gets slow.
All right, let me ask you something
Yeah,
based on with the business. You're on social media, right?
Yes.
Have you tried posting more often?
Yes, I post like almost every day, and then Instagram send me message, Facebook send me message, say them I go block me. I say, oh, other people, me see other people advertise stuff similar to me. And every time me even contact Razor, I used to try him kind of tell me, oh, them something they go advertisement and all of this. So sometimes I even use my credit card to do advertisement, whatever. And them keep, one time I blocked for 72 hours. Me can't do nothing, me don't know how to do it.
Let me ask you something. Because you're doing stuff that's, you know, basically like it have to do with the private area and stuff. There's certain guidelines.
Yeah,
you know, and certain things where you word it pick it up. So you cannot, because even me, I get something on my website already, on Instagram rather, based on my website, and they couldn't tag my product. And then when you read the guidelines, so you have to go through them stuff there. So them something that have something to do with it. Also too, you know, I honestly believe that people are home now, and now is the time, especially persons who do websites, who have a business online, them something that help in a time like this, because people who never used to use the phone that much is on social media. Because my business go on good in the pandemic, is going on good in the pandemic. Also, to a lot of persons that I
people make money in this pandemic.
right, a lot of persons that I speak to saying that, you know, this is the best they have seen their business, and it's in the pandemic, and that is because people get free money. People just, you know, want something to feel better within themselves. Them just feel like, say, you know, like how me the home, let me try treat me ear or treat my face or, you know, buy something make me feel pretty or whatever the case may be. So stuff like that. So I honestly feel like online, you know, promotions and, you know, posting whatever you do online, that works in a time like this, because nobody's gonna see you physically. You can't do a pop-up shop because it's COVID.
Hey, let me.
But honestly, I'm trying to do it, and it's like I can't. I even had Razor coming over to my house, and it just happen. I don't know it. The way it used to go on, because I used to post it and so people in my DMs like crazy. Me do the little advertisement. I used to have up the thing, and plus me have my job. I did have my job as a backup. Me lose the job, and then the business gone down.
You have to pray about it, yeah, man.
Alright, based on what you tell me, still, as Christina said about the whole word in your stuff, also, if you have sell similar product as other people or competitors, they can report it, you know. You see me say, if you don't get no message stating that, then alright, fine. But that can be one of the reasons too. But as she said, I think you need to remark it. I think your issue, I don't think is a big issue, because you already have somewhat knowing on social media. You know what I mean? So, and that is key.
You try going live?
I tell you, so they block me. And so I say, I could go on social media for 72 hours and all that, and then they say next time they're going to restrict. So, you see the fact that them send me another warning. That me don't want to post anything. Not care me I try to change around the world, in me I try to change. No, me to just not work.
You gotta
say, my God, this is my karma.
No. You have to go find some people with the business, so a lot of persons can help you around, you know, where them can make you
have the same problem.
No. But there has to be a way where it's either you can basically sell it, or because you know want them take away your page, or there has to be something. And we learn, and me learn from a lot of persons and stuff like that. So you probably have to. Me never have the issue that say really and truly me can't even tell us, say, you know, say this directly you need to do or not to do.
Another thing is that Chrissy, you're talking in the ear. Yes, sir?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. Another thing you see, normally you see if the things don't go slow, whether those fly feet, as in go to another country and see if we can, you know, do a little thing and then come back. I would go to Canada because my husband lives in Canada. However, he's here now. He can't go home because you know the situation with Canada and the whole lockdown and the this and the that. All of them look at something there.
So listen.
So that also affect me because me can't. You can come. Me not have the job. Me not have my job since recent and the business kind of slow up. I would leave, but I can't leave. I don't really make it break my spirit because you see my relationship, that's why I love watching. I never want to put it up on my big screen in my room. Because me would have be Chrissy and my husband would have be cushy. No care what stress. Him easy for breakdown. Him always see the positive side. No care how you say, you know, sister, this happen.
Because him know, you know. Also more you bear in mind too, and I don't know what that happen still, but even somebody commented, say oh mine or somebody a report your page. That mean I try to get that before we switch it. Some of your product, don't be surprised if somebody a report it too. Because Instagram big, and you know have the biggest channel on Instagram for them to follow you up so. So as somebody after bring it to YouTube, Facebook or Instagram attention, for that can happen. So that might be a possibility. I don't know if you have nobody out there when they like you that much, would I do that? So you have to consider that too, because like I said, I've seen people post actual porn on Instagram. You understand me? So don't be surprised if somebody report it, because that's what I was getting at, and say Glam Visor comment it there. But what more you do is,
I see a comment say somebody wants to know who is Miss Extra Lisa 876 or Clean Paradise Unicare on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes. I see somebody in the comments ask who am I they want to support me. And also again I see the text partner with Crochet and Christine.
Yeah.
I said the man tired of me.
There's a front and jump up and down.
Make sure let me tell you what we make sure do, you know. We make sure to put in the 10-year family planning, you know. Cause I don't want to go, you know. I don't want to go too hard.
And then you will get catch.
Yeah. You know, I see my men to come and my man knock tambourine, keep dance.
Yeah.
He will come.
Yeah.
Why tired of it?
Yeah, man.
Maybe at that, you know, I change your hormone.
That's what me do, you know.
Hey, you know, so that change your hormone. You make your honey more. Yeah.
You put in it.
No, I don't put in it, but somebody will put in it, tell me. So they honey more.
So somebody if you tell you so they honey more, I walk one.
But let me tell you. What your husband need to do. Your husband need to, so when he do so bam, he need to just go hard. For one night, when I work in him, he just go hard, give you every strength him have. So when you're done, you sore and swell up and so you know, you say, babes, I know, say, I'm good for 1 3 days though. You see me? And then when the 3 days come, you know you're ready again, you go hard again, you see it? That's how you have to do it.
Which 3 days? You must be mad. Me can't go 3 days at all. Hey, in the pandemic, I look myself here. When the man come go on like saying no, I look myself. I'm going with myself. I last night I have to razor to the natural razor something from browser. I go from browser and a poor number. The pop up fat.
So you reach from porno?
No, because she watch it. So when she don't know, so she not clear the browser. So when she go on it now, and I show her razor something and pop up. You know, like when I grab your phone and say, I'm using the internet.
No, me don't watch them something there. Me app them something there, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
But me I tell you, man, apart from that though, me not have no really relationship problem. You see, my husband always have me back from a long time. Even in the pandemic, he helped me around the old same way. Him go on with himself. I was telling him to live in Jamaica, I live in Canada. But him can't go right now and me can't leave right now. So 2 hours there and him help me. And him go on with himself, trust me. Then I look at son and everything and we go on with myself.
Yeah, man.
But you say, if he can't give me every night, it's like how my periods don't come now too. I'm not going to tell you so much though.
No, me, I can't talk, man.
But anyways, like as me tell you, I go on with myself. Me look myself, I hold a mirror in my room. Me look myself.
Yes, you look yourself good. Right there, so.
Yeah.
Alright, but big up on yourself here.
Yeah, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
That is how me get affected. But me try not to stress out myself. Sometimes my headspace kind of gone. But we just keep praying, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what you got.
And may I give you one advice to Zin. And as me say, a lot of YouTubers there here. I'm like, this is the final advice me can give you where you can try. Zin, big up yourself stuff from the cups. Big up yourself old school body. Big up yourself. Him is a YouTuber too. Him say the algorithm. It's funny if your channel get a lot of complaints like flag and them thing there. That might make Instagram now want put you in them algorithm, so when you post nothing now really reach nobody. And I can agree on that because with my dancehall channel, me get a lot of flagging over there because haters just hate me over there. So because of that, sometimes you will get caught in a algorithm like that and it will affect you. So you can create a new channel. You see what I say? A new page just for your business.
To create one, honestly, Sunday gone. I stress out and I start make a YouTube page. And my name is this year Miss Extra Lisa 876 for YouTube. But I don't know them some of them much. As I tell you, I raise and take a little time and I grow me like today we make one little video and it'll come out Sunday. Yeah, if nobody see the video, they are miss same one.
Okay, so they can go watch it. But also too, I want you to comment in the comment section your thing, because somebody said they wanted to support you. So comment your thing in the comment section so they see it, because it's a bit
And
long.
state it now, yeah.
And you can say it now, yeah.
And comment it.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, big up on yourself. I love one other, trust me. You see, me not watch news. I watch Chrissy work.
Oh!
Me not watch news. I watch Chrissy work. And so I watch on other news. I watch Razor Blade TV.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right true.
Right,
Right.
true.
Yeah,
True.
right true. Even Razor to say, yeah, where I go like your Chrissy? For me, I adapt Chrissy say, yeah, why would you do that?
Right, you know what? Because you watch me so much, that's it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't even know when you
Yeah.
do it. It's just something general.
My husband I like board tongue. My husband I like board tongue and me put side paper for my tongue and I talk like you.
I must be here. Hold on there. I must be here the one here. Where is that goodie? Your husband I like board tongue and you put file paper.
Him not like board tongue. Him not like board tongue, but he like it, you know, he like it. He
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
But him not like board tongue.
Yeah.
I didn't like the board tongue. So when me do, me wrap up the file paper and put it for my tongue and when me have video myself attack. And you want to hear me when him come and pass in the ear. Why you not do that? You want to hear me go like
Yeah. And I want to tell you that
when me walk.
that's the one I first thing Chrissy said to me to you.
Yeah?
And I band me every day.
Yeah.
You say, oh, I'm getting that need. Oh, God.
But make sure I put in the cup of tea because I don't want to have an Olivia, my sister named Olivia.
Oh.
You know what I so I make sure I put in because I follow Chrissy hard.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I buy one cheap eyelash because I can't afford it. Dear one, I want you to call the eyelash extra listen.
Extra lesson.
You know, I'm not going to bother with you, though.
Hey, go on, yeah, man. On later, yeah, man.
Alright, big up yourself. Love you.
Yeah.
Still left on the live.
Alright.
Remember, people, extra, Miss Extra Lisa 876. Clean Paradise, Unicare.
Clean Paradise, Unicare, Miss Extra.
Yeah, I'm there in the group too, in the lizard group. Me in the group.
Okay.
Pull up my phone.
So you know you have to share it to that group
Share your
regularly.
stuff in that group, man.
Some of the share it in the group. You know, I'm not seeing nothing. People keep posting.
Yeah, man, it's hot over there, man,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. Alright, then big up yourself.
Alright, later.
Bye.
Yo, somebody said, Chrissy, you know how long I want you to give the baby talk? Yeah, sure.
Oh, you want me to hold on then? We are get to... Oh, you go again.
Oi.
Hold on.
With the light, but hold on.
You chimmy! You chimmy! Oh, she did hear me say it, come me say. You tea, oh, man, you Timmy! Oh my God, you love for
She embarrassed me now.
You Timmy! Get my baby Timmy! Alright, so peace out there.
Alphea's World said, I started my YouTube channel. Thank you for your encouragement.
Oh, you're welcome. No, but I already in the Google Gaga business no more.
Carly, you alive? Carly, have you turned on your background device?
Hey, Olivia. Google Gaga. You Timmy, you feel
Rush comedy in the place, big up yourself, said we. Yeah, so me I say.
What's wrong with you, Mama? You wanna sleep? Okay, baby wanna cheat now. You want cheap? You want baby? My baby want to cheat. You want to cheat? You know, my baby want to
Chrissy, a big role model, you know. I wonder if she know. Call her, big up your flipping self.
Big up yourself, Sashibo. I have a YouTube channel and people used to report it every day. I couldn't do it anymore, so I stopped. But soon start back. This time I won't stop. You guys are really motivating. Big up yourself, doll.
No gent or no gent.
No Gen TV.
No Gen
Big up
TV.
yourself. You know, stay encouraged and I don't know what type of content you used to post. You hear Olivia talk back to her mother, yeah? Google Gaga. But yeah, people, we have this something.
Big talk.
Oh, give that, me give on it talk. Oh, him said. Yes,
Carly, you live?
yes, we're gonna save the life. Hi, good night.
So, good night, Cardi family.
The best family.
Again.
Well, go on.
Then I'll big up yourself, CMR and Christy, you know what I mean?
Big up, big up.
Sound like you're calling regular, so.
As Petrine here just a this, so.
Oh, yeah? Well, go on.
Yes, you know, me ever watch me ever there, me ever tune in.
Yeah, said
That's
we.
right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, what about
Yeah, man.
how the pandemic affect
Yeah,
business?
young man, the
Huh?
pandemic, God have mercy, I only for 6 months here, man.
Yeah?
You hear
Only
that?
for that short.
That's why I'm telling you, son, about no run in a pandemic.
So, oh, you know. You know what?
None time.
None time.
Okay.
No, me just in answer, but me no want to say, oh, you no know say somebody else man. You ma talk about no run, no get in a pan, no. Me no say.
My life, man.
Oh, you mean? Lights not insured. Lights not insured. What I want to do?
Life not interest here, man. Right? There's no people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, man.
but that's why you have to go, you have to dash out. Because you can't make no man come find no excuse come talk about, yo, a true word. No, dash out. Just don't breathe if you're not ready to breathe, you see?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you can't get it this up, and get it by the throat.
Okay. Right this up.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean? No
I
excuse.
use a man to get fixed up.
Oh, you mean? Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
You say I use a man to get fixed up.
Oh, you mean?
Right through.
Right true.
Right the shit.
Right true. So what go on otherwise? Yeah, man, big up yourself. Now say a word.
Big up.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
People, my hair bothers.
And that I girl when me endorse our book, our hairdresser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a hairdresser too.
No. Our hairdresser calling. So the friend of the person me know named Petrine, but a Petrine hairdresser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Facebook Liddy. YouTube is Liddy too. The pandemic made us start over our channel. Trying to use our time productively and be creative. So far, we love it. Yes.
The Mackinson's family, guys, check them out. What go on, Carla?
Good night.
Watch out, this one up the coffee socks. Good.
Good night. How you doing?
I'm good, Krista. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah. How you doing? You have to turn down your device so you listen upon it. You have a delay.
Christopher love you, Christopher.
I love you too.
Carla, you hear me? Nah, you're Carla.
Yeah, you're the boss, turn on the device, you know, yeah.
Hey, you mean?
Manayat, come in.
Man, I had come talk.
Big up yourself, my boss. Well done.
Big up, what you mean, man? Big up yourself, said we, man.
Well done, my boss.
Yeah.
What
You mean?
And big up your wife, you see?
Said we, dog.
Big up yourself.
You mean? Me love all you doing the thing, you mean? Just go and hold them.
Yeah, man, more life. Big up, man. I want to you, man. Yeah, man.
Alright, I feel honestly no bun me when it's this a pandemic, yeah. No bun at all.
None.
Peak,
Everything
plug.
alright.
Yeah. Batty and Chimmy, PP, clock, that's how we do it.
Of course.
Oh, you mean? Right now, and that me actually, I know nobody not call in and disagree with me and say no. No bun, no run. Oh, you mean, Carla? Big up yourself. Which part of yard you call from?
Kingston.
Kingston.
All
Yes,
right.
Kingston.
Okay, big up the whole around there, so, you know, said way. See what I say?
Toad.
I mean, my
Yeah,
boss.
man. Yeah, man.
Alright, so good night. May I make somebody else get a chance? Good night. Love you guys.
Love you too. Big
Bye,
up
man,
Christy.
big
yourself.
You're so beautiful. I love you.
Thank you.
And
Love
take
you
care of your
too.
family and send me my boss. And
Yeah,
big
man.
up yourself.
Yeah, man. Family first, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
This one about but not talk to you, miss.
He want to sleep, no see
Sleep
my
and kill him.
and she a fight, but you make she not sleep.
Oh.
I tell her if you do.
What
You
me
have
fi
to put
do?
the soda in
All
her
you can
mouth.
close your eye and go to your
If you
bed.
don't put the soda in there, she not
All
go.
you have to do is close your eye, mama.
All you have to do, I do.
And then you just drop asleep, okay? Okay?
Carly, you alive?
Hello, good night.
How you doing?
Hi, boo boo.
Oh, hi, good night. I'm doing great. Hi, good night, Chrissy.
Hi.
I forgot your husband's name. Sorry.
Oh, you can say CMR.
His name is Hobby.
Okay. I'm a new member to your videos, and I really love your plans. I really enjoyed it. I'm
Yeah?
nervous, but you guys really motivate me. I doing nursing. So the pandemic, it helped me. You know, I did online schooling. So I saw your topic. How was your pandemic? What was the topic?
Yeah, how the pandemic has affected you in any way?
Oh, okay. It helped me. It helped me to pass because I did online schooling. But I must say, I love you guys. You guys motivate me, and I love that you guys are powerful in terms of in what you guys do together as a family oriented. I love that.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
love
Thank
that.
you.
And I must say, Team Christy, I love her songs on you.
Yeah?
Thank
Yes,
you.
she has some really solid songs. But your husband gets you back, Christy, I must say.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Alright, have
All
a
right.
good night.
Have a good night. Big up yourself and thanks for call.
Yes, you too.
Yeah. You know, you work for something. Stop playing with me. I don't run put little pitney.
Last time you check me all eye, you know. You're cool guy this year.
You're not cool, guy. Shut up.
Don't play with me, can be a mother. Hello?
Call alive.
Hi, good night.
How you doing?
Hello? Oh, I'm good. How
What
are
you
you?
start them over
I
here,
think
so?
She's doing like 3 jobs right there.
Right?
No.
Multitask. Baby, I true them need to understand, you know,
Hello?
mommy. Baby, wig, live, you multitask, you know?
I'm still a touch, man.
Exactly. That is so good.
And the work goes
I don't
on.
want to stay too long, but the question is, how has this pandemic affected me? Well, it's been a very hard year for me, and I stopped working last year, March, but it has not been really about that. In June, at the height of the pandemic last year, I have one child,
Yeah.
and he suffered a heart failure in the height of the pandemic.
Whoa.
And yes, and I hear a lot of people, on the live saying, it brought them closer to God. And I just want to share that part of it for me, because financially I wasn't hurt, to be honest, thank God. But with my son, you ever hear people say that you cannot be lukewarm for God, you cannot be lukewarm for Him, you cannot be half and half. You have to go all in.
That's
because
right.
He's jealous, right? And when I found myself in that position last year, I didn't see anybody but him. Nobody but him. And I think, and this is my opinion, that I don't think we're going to get through this pandemic until we understand what he's trying to teach each of us in our own individual way. We're not going to get over it. You know?
Yeah.
There is nothing, no finances, no giving bond, no infidelity, nothing is as important when we look to him, when we put him first, not just talking it, living it. And that's what I learned last year when the doctors told me that my son will eventually need a heart transplant. I said, what are you telling me? When I was getting ready to send my child off to college, and I mean, oh my God, God brought him to an inch of his life.
Yeah.
And I did not see anyone but the Almighty God. And that was we lived it last year, June. We spent 3 months in the hospital. He was placed on the heart transplant list. And that I said, God, I did not pray for the obvious. I pray, I said, teach me. What is it that you want me to learn? Teach me. There was nothing important at that time than to learn. And when I tell you about the goodness of God, I can truly tell the both of you, he's awesome. He's awesome. And there is nothing you can't do. As long as you put him first. And that sounds very easy. But live it. Walk in it. And there is nothing that he won't do. Because as I sit here tonight, I can tell you, the doctors call my son a miracle.
Oh wow,
they call him a new case. When I tell you that my son walked out of that hospital and they can't understand what happened, I said, it's okay. I can tell you what you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe.
Whoa.
The doctors listened to him and I said, oh my God, it's awesome. That's what they said. They tell me that when they take a picture of him heart, they can't believe that's the same kid that walked into there. Well, he didn't walk in because he had to be flown to that special hospital. That's how bad he was. When I tell you the doctors said they didn't know that if he was going to make it, when they tell me that, I said, don't tell me that. Don't come to me with that. And they think I wasn't hearing them. I just telling them I'm not going to accept it. It's not up to you. I'm not accepting it. And I turned to God. I didn't see no friend. I didn't see nobody around me but God. Let me tell you, nobody. And I get to understand that his lesson was you cannot be lukewarm for him. You cannot be lukewarm for him. When you say put it to God, understand that you're putting it to him. When they look on the picture of my son's heart, they said, they can't believe that he came in with a heart failure, where they placed him on a heart transplant list.
Whoa.
Where for about from like June to 2 weeks ago, he was wearing a device. That device that they implanted was because he was in heart failure. And that device was placed in, that device is used for persons who are waiting for heart transplant. And they placed that on him waiting. And when they placed that on him, sit here, I tell you, every day the doctors come in and they said, wait, his numbers look better today. The next day they come back, oh, his numbers look even better than yesterday. The next day they come. The way that they were so nervous, they made him keep in that device from last year, June, to 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They put him through test upon test, upon test, upon test, upon test, just so they could convince themselves that what they saw is real.
Yeah.
He came back from where his heart was doing no work. So when I tell you, I watch you guys all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk to you directly when I said, I see you going to church, I see you talking, but I'm not judging, but I want you to believe in what you're saying, because you cannot be lukewarm for him. You cannot be lukewarm for him. When I see that, I almost lose my one. And I will tell it to anybody who has ears. Put him first.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this. I've not worked since last year, March. And I don't have a financial problem. I'm a single mom, single income. My bills are paid. We're taken care of. How was that done? How was that done? Put him first. I remember coming home from the hospital. My neighbor didn't know where I was, so he would keep my packages for me when they come, because he would keep sitting out there for a long period of time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when I got home and I explained to him, you know?
Yeah.
He would tell me whatever I need. Just call and but no, we Jamaicans, we're not going to do that. You know, I live in New Jersey. We're not going to do that, you know? And there was one day I'm at home, I was there talking to my son, and I hear my doorbell ring. And it was that neighbor. He brought water, he brought juice, he brought the supermarket. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
God will put people in your way to put you to your next level. You have to trust him. We can't do it on our own. He showed me that, because I thought I could do it on my own.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let me tell you, keep him first, Christian Crochet, and put him first. Don't just say it. Walk the walk and talk the talk. You will never lose. Never lose.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, 2 weeks ago, my son had the major surgery to remove the device. And to show you how unique that was, he's the only kid that ever did that kind of an operation at that hospital.
Oh, wow.
The doctor that performed the surgery is the first time she has ever done it, because they have never seen such a case. Normally when something like that happens, it is an automatic heart transplant.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who did that? It's no good that I have done. It's not no good that my son have done. And what that has done for my son, I hear him talking about God. I'm hearing praying more. My son is 18. Just turned 18. Well, not just. He turned 18 while he was while he was in the hospital. Graduated high school while he was in the ICU at the hospital. Who is it? No, it was not a pacemaker. It was what they called a ventricular assist device. A pacemaker is used when your heart is functioning, but it gives irregular beats, so they use pacemaker. My son's heart was doing zero function.
Ooh.
Zero function. So when he ended up in the hospital, my son had a blood clot in his heart. Because the heart wasn't doing anything, the blood was just gathering there. And it's very funny. What brought us to the hospital wasn't because he was sick. He had a cough that I could not get rid of. Just a cough. No deep cough, just a cough. And I was not getting rid of it. And he was there playing his video game. And I heard him cough and I said, you know what? Since the over-the-counter is not working, maybe if I go to the emergency room, they would give us some antibiotic or something just to clear it up, whatever it is. Right?
Yeah.
When we went to the emergency room, he walked in. He was even telling me, Mom, where are we going? I'm fine. And everything in my spirit was telling me, tonight, I'm taking him to the ICU. I was tired. But I said, no, come. Let us just get this over and done with. And when I walk in there, oh my God. When I walk into that hospital, and you know, they will weigh you and, you know, that preliminary check.
Yeah.
I was outside, and they did that. And the doctor came out and said to me, does your son suffer from seizures? I said, no. He never had a seizure before. I said, no, what's going on? My son just had a seizure.
Whoa.
10 minutes later, the doctor came back out to me and said to me, does your son have a heart problem? I said, no, that's a healthy kid. My son did track and field in high school. And he was the long distance runner. My son don't have a heart problem.
Yeah.
Until they come back and tell me that my son's heart is enlarged, he has a blood clot in there, and they cannot take care of him in the case his heart stopped. That's what the doctor said. And it still was not, like I heard the doctor said it, but I was not receiving it. And I said, why can't you just look after him here? And I remember the doctor, it was a female doctor, and she held my hand. And you know, like when somebody hold your hand and shake you back into reality. And she said, Mom, I'm not telling you, she said to me, it is not if his heart is going to stop. It is when. I said, and then she said, where would you like us to take him? And I said to her, where would you take your child? And she told me. And I said, take him there. And then in 10 minutes time, she come back and she said, ground transportation would be too long for him. You have to here lift him. And I said, my child walking into this hospital and you're telling me that his heart is going to stop? I said, who? Well, God told me to take him that night to the hospital. Everything in my spirit was telling me to take him. What this pandemic has taught a lot of people is to be quiet and listen, whether it's to your kids, whether it's to your spouse. Be quiet and listen, slow down, stop. Everybody hustling and bustling. Everybody ripping and robbing. Love your neighbors, you love yourself, you cannot go wrong. But that is what we're missing as humans. We're missing that part of the Bible. 2 things He tells us to do. Don't put nobody before Him and love your neighbors, you love yourself, because you cannot go wrong with that. And when the airlift, my son went from 10 to 2. I was running from doctors. As I see them coming, I run the other way. Because that was the kind of emergency. Because, he was 17, so they can't do nothing without me, right? So you had the doctors that have to deal with the blood clot, right? You have the doctors that's dealing with the lungs, because I never know that my son's lungs was collapsing. You have the heart failure team that's dealing with his heart. And I'm like, my son was playing video games. And it's like the next day, breathing tube.
Whoa.
The next day, because he was in and out not knowing what was happening to him, he was passing out. They put him on propofol, straight sleep. And I'm not talking weeks, I'm talking 2 days.
Oh.
Oh God. The next day they put him on a heart machine. We arrested my son blood going into leaving him from one part of his body into a machine that sits beside him bed, going back up into his neck, coming out. And I'm saying, he was just playing video games. And when I tell you, only God, I don't know how I just never go into the hospital, the adult hospital next door, because they had to take him to the children's hospital, right? That's where he was. My son's heart failed completely. And I said, oh, but God, put him in the right place at the right time. So when people tell you that He's an on-time God, that's what they're talking about. He's an on-time God. And when the doctors come to me and said, listen, we put him on this machine hoping to give his heart a break, but nothing is happening. His heart is not working. He is in complete heart failure. So this is what we have to do. We have to place him on the heart transplant list. But we have to get him stronger for it, so we have to put in that ventricular assist device in. Let me tell you something. May I tell you something? God is a good God, but you have to put Him first. I was in that hospital telling the nurse, when they have anything negative to say to me, keep it to themselves. I said, you have to do your work. But in Jesus' name, you'll never use those instruments on my son. In Jesus' name, you'll not do it. And in a matter of 10 days, my son did a number of things on him. My son had to relearn to walk. They were worried about I don't like this word, but neurological, like, the brain, because he was asleep for so long, because they had to put him on propofol to just keep him asleep. Oh God. My son didn't know what was happening to him. He didn't even know that he went into an open heart surgery. He didn't know anything. So when he woke up, he was so depressed. He wouldn't talk to anybody. I was telling the doctors, that's not him. He's a jovial kid. He's a kid that wants everybody to smile around him. So he's easily the clown in the group. You know those kind of kids?
Yeah.
And I tell you, right after that, I tell you, all his numbers were increasing. Any numbers that they want to see was the numbers that started to happen. Even when they were going to place him on the heart transplant list, they were hesitant. That's how good it was.
Wow.
And they kept him on the device up to April 7th. That's when he did the surgery to remove it. May I tell you, this, and I don't know if I must say it's the pandemic, but the pandemic forced me to slow down to see all of that play out. Because remember, as I said, I'm a single mom. I'm going out working, And sometimes when I come home, it's a matter of just saying hey to him. I'm to my room and I don't see him till the next morning. So this pandemic is forcing everyone to slow down.
Yes, you're right.
Slow down and see people. And right now, the doctors, 2 weeks ago, he did the surgery. And the doctors have him on no restrictions. You know what that means? No restrictions for somebody who was in complete heart failure.
Yeah.
Who but God? Who but God? And that's what I want you and your viewers to hear. Put him first. Don't just talk it. Live it. Feel it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Don't doubt him. Because I never doubt him. I did not doubt him. But sometimes it breaks us to build us up. Because nothing in this world can ever break me. After what I see, nothing can break me. He's good. And me, my life, living testimony. He's awesome. He's great. He's worthy. We don't do none of this by ourselves. None of it. We walk around seeing. You think it's we doing it in this crazy world. And we walk around seeing. We don't, not even that we do on our own. Oh gosh. My blood pressure never ever raised because sometimes I tell them, take my blood pressure. My blood pressure was normal all through because I trusted. I trusted him. Had to. When you don't have any other way, sometimes it forces us to keep our eyes on him.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not an easy lesson because that wasn't an easy lesson. Because I live for my son. That wasn't an easy lesson. But I just want to let everybody know, listeners, put him first. Pray about it. Pray about it. But you have to do the work. You have to live it. Sweat off your brow, you shall eat bread. See, Chrissy dear, 3 jobs as you are doing. But you have to put him in the center of it. And I'm praying over him because I want him to walk and tell him story.
Yep.
Healthy child. No medical history. My son did not even get up the sniffles, normal sniffles. My son don't get that. Nothing. Never have to call out from work because my son's sick. Never. He's not sick. And now him walk around with 1 line down in chest, 1 line under him arm, and about 100 sticks on him body. Drainage tube, all of that coming out. Him arm look like a drug addict with all of the IVs in his neck, IVs all over his body. But God did it. And the one thing I was happy about, the 2 different doctors that have operated on him are God-fearing individuals. And I was so happy about that. So happy about that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, because I'm telling you, you're not going to always be strong, you know. That's why you need people to intercede sometimes. When somebody says, pray for me, sometimes they're weak. Yeah. And they cannot, and you need the strength from somebody else. And sometimes the doctors were that for me, where they will hold me and say, Mom, just have faith. The doctors are telling me to have faith. And I was happy that they believed in a higher being, whatever that was for them. Have faith. Have faith in his goodness. Have faith. Hold on to his word. And everything will fall into place. But you have to be willing to learn the lesson. That's the important part, you know. You have to be willing to learn the lesson. And walk in that. You know? Yeah. I'm not going to keep you long. I know that was long. I just said not keep you long, and I kept you long.
No, but I believe that I believe in this message was not just for you to come and it's for everybody to hear, you know, and I believe that there's a time and place for it, and even though we come here to talk about, you know, because you know what funny, to be honest, this live show we talk about various kind of topics, you know, and this pandemic was a topic we spoke, and my wife and her friend, and we wanted a topic for this night live, and we were saying what would be the topic, and my wife came up with the idea, she and her friend, and it was like how the pandemic has affected you, you know. It can be, and since we are a relationship, we're a family thing, we were more focusing on the family side, but what you have just, the testimony that we have just heard, also was never on our mind that, you know what, this could have happened, or this is happening. Even though you're talking now, we have a girl on the live, her name is Sashibu, and she's saying she's going through a situation where she's learning to walk again. She had I think she said a heart failure, and she had her 8-year-old daughter there, didn't know what to do, and seconds her mom walking, and that's how she got you know, to the hospital. But right now she's learning to walk again, and she can't lift anything over 2 pounds. And so because while you're talking, she's so sometimes we do our videos and it is just to have somebody else that's going through a tremendous worth of stuff, and the video just here to make them feel good. So when you do something like this, it's just a testimony. We have other people that's on the platform that having problem with, remember the girl that called her, says every minute she have to use the bathroom and all that stuff. So people out there that they are going through a lot. So I mean, I appreciate you sharing this, and I believe God has a plan for your son, and I believe that if something out of the norm happen, it doesn't just happen because him lucky. It's because God has something, or the greater being, or whoever it is, has something planned for him, and I believe he should not, I'm not going to say what he should or should not do, but he has a purpose, and I believe just like how you come and share this, I think he's supposed to do stuff like that, be vocal, you never know how many souls or how many hearts he can touch with that too. But I'm happy that you're here your pain that you're feeling, it is not the normal pain. Your pain that you're feeling, I sense it is more of, I just want the world to know that, listen, there has to be somebody greater, and while we take things for granted, we should not. And that's what I'm getting from this entire message, and I'm happy that your son, because you said this young man heart has zero energy, and he's now here that he has no limitations. He can't even do it track, because I did track in school, so I know what a long distance take on the body, because I did long distance too, and your heart can't wait for you to do that, so I mean, I'm happy he's good. I'm happy you can share this, and you must continue to share this message until the day you die. You understand me? And just
but
I don't know.
You know what too? I was here thinking about, there was so much stuff going through my head, with what you're saying. Also too, it has to relate to, like friends out there, or people out there that we don't talk to or stuff. Everything was just there circulating in my head. Like, we have to do good. We have to do good. This is something. So this is basically a wake-up call, not just for me thinking about what I was thinking about, but also too, I'm pretty sure at least one person on the live, hear what you say, at least one person on the live, I go pray tonight, you know what I mean? At least one person I go say, say, he's really awesome. Because I even said it, until we realize that we need to look up to him, this pandemic will not be over. And me draw myself go to church in the pandemic too. And the funny thing, every time we go to church, me don't remember say a corona time. I don't know why. It's like every time we go to church, because the baby can't wear mask, me don't remember say we're living in a pandemic. Every time we step out and go to church, more than put on your mask. So it's like something I say, yeah man, you don't have to go to church. You need to go to church. So I love what you said. And being that this just bring everybody silent, we're just gonna dwell on this until we end the live. So really appreciate sharing your story. And then we have kids too, so me just think about it as a mother. I said, Jano Star, just for know say they running up and down what you do, you know what I mean, how you feel, because that me I think about how you're gonna, and then you say you're a single mother, there's no husband to tell you that, babes, it's gonna be okay. I'm here by you. There's nobody there. You and your son. So you strong. You're strong. That's all I'm gonna say. You're strong.
And I also believe that as much as you have gone through, I do believe that we don't get more than what we can bear, because most people would have given up already, and you refuse to accept what mankind has to have to say. When you know that there's a higher being or something else that can happen. So the faith, and that is one thing I always preach. One of the things that my grandfather, when I was just learning to pray, I asked him, so what am I for pray for? And him give me 5 set of things to ask. And faith is always one of them. And when I meet anybody, I've always said that, faith, because that's what carried me through life. My being where I'm at now is faith, and believing in myself. Sometimes I get derailed, sometimes I question things because I like to have answers. And I refuse to accept, when people just tell us that this is it. But sometimes we have to just know this is it and just know say, yo, there's greater things out there. You know? Sherry and Ferran almost lost her grandpa too, and he's still here. So there are a lot of things we have to give thanks for in the pandemic, you know, and sometimes it might be awful for somebody else, but we just have to pray that it is not like that for everybody, you know. So I'm happy, Carla, you're calling. I'm happy your son is here,
Yep.
you know, and it is like that because I lost a cousin earlier. He's just 17 years old, 16, 17, and he lost his both kidneys failed, and he was just 16, you know, and when he went in to do the thing that they put into him, I don't understand what it was, and he was healthy that day. He was doing good. He talked to his mom. He was like, "Mom, stop worrying, man. May I come home, man?" And then as a mother, by the time my mother for reach home, the doctor call and say, "Yo, him no make it." Then I guess them not operate on him to take out, and he needed a transplant because both his kidney was gone, and it hurt me too, you know. And I question sometimes why, you know, why a 16-year-old, you know, and it gets me hungry sometimes, and hungry to the point where I wish it was something where I could have fight it, where I could have thump it, where I could have kick it, where I could have shoot it. And a sickness, I can't do nothing but just, you know, so you have to give God thanks, you know, and when you tell me, say, the stage where I reach, when they told me about my cousin and the symptoms he's having, and I did research on it, it was telling me, yo, yeah, it was his last set of days. And it hurt me so much that I can't do nothing. So I can just imagine what you are going through when them tell you, say, that him heart just now work. A healthy young man will sit down and play him game, and then you go there just for one cough, and it turn out to be way more than what it is, and you know, you're still there both strong, your blood pressure is sky high, you know, and all of them things, and it's your only child, you know, so
nobody's there, no daddy,
like I tell you,
no
man,
comfort. So you strong.
the youth, God is good, you know, as Chrissy always say, God is good, and I feel like I hope this live, you know, when it stays, it reach a lot of more other people, and they can hear this testimony, and hope it, as I said, even Sashibu, I hope you be strong out there same way, you understand me, because at the end of the day, we're going through so much you would never know, and sometimes if you don't talk, you know, so I appreciate this, yes, I mean. Yeah.
Everybody's now silent, you know.
Yeah.
God is good.
Yeah, man. Hello?
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm still here. I said there are times when we get too busy. We get too busy going about our daily lives. We see no one. We're all about the hustle and the bustle. And we have to get this done, and we have to get this done, and we always have to get something done. And to what you're saying, Chrissy, I never leave my son's bedside. I never came home for 3 months. I don't know how my house going. I don't go nowhere. The doctor said, why don't you go home and see about your house? And I said, nothing not there for me. Everything for me is in that bed. Nothing at home.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that, oh, just go home. You don't want to lay down in your own bed. I said, if you never have a bed in here for me, I'll be on the floor. I'm good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, we have to understand. We're looking at the pandemic, yes, but we have to understand, in essence, what it does to us. A lot of us lose our job. Well, I go back to work in July. I didn't lose my job. I was just furloughed, but I go back in July. But a lot of us lose the job. The business is not going well. Other things, whatever everybody is have whatever you have to deal with. sit down. Now is the time to sit down and be quiet and listen. Listen. Because him don't talk in noise, you know.
Yeah.
Him don't reach us in noise. We have to be quiet, calm. Even when them say him coming back. Remember when them say him coming back like a thief in the night. He's not allowed. Him not come loud. Him not scream at us. Quiet. So maybe the pandemic taught us to slow down.
Yes.
To look around. To go outside of ourselves. Let me tell you something. I even reconnect to family members. You understand?
Yeah.
And I realized, wait. What was that all for? Huh? We not talk to that one, we not talk to that one, we not talk. What that's a go? We don't have no place for that. We have place to forgive so we can be forgiven. Because we're not perfect. We have to come out of this ego thing. And this me better than me nah. And me not talk to her, me not talk to him, me not do this, me not, I'm better than that. Oh, that boy, that girl, that. But that's how go. But that's how go. In the grand scheme of things, but that's how go. I can tell you, I mean, you probably won't believe me, but I can tell you there is no one in this world that I don't talk to. Because I realize that in order for me to reap, I have to give up all of them, I have to clean up myself. I have to clean up myself. To be able to receive when I give. Why could she never allow you to not receive my blessing? Could she? Why me I go do that? I love you. You get what I'm saying? Why me I go do that? Tell everyone who have ears, you cannot be lukewarm for the Almighty. You can't be lukewarm for your superior being, whoever he is, whatever you call him. You can't be lukewarm for him. And if you're hot for him, you will always lead with love. Lead with love. And how you lead with love, you start by loving your family. That's your immediate family, because that's easy to do, you know. Your family, you love them, because love is a ripple effect. You love them, then go love, but then go love. I have to clean up myself, you know, and that is just. I don't want me never spoil no program.
No man, you okay?
But God is good. He's awesome. He's awesome. That's my message. He's awesome. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. One of my friends came to look for me in the height of what I was going through. And they said I don't look like what I was going through. I said, really? No, sir. Nobody couldn't tell me that you were going through all of that. I said, oh, God is good. He will never make you look like what you have got through. You shine in your words. Shine. And clean you up. You look good. You know?
Yeah.
So that is my piece. You know, just keep doing your awesome work, what you guys are doing, and keep it up.
Yeah, man.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Good night,
All
and
right,
thanks
have
for
a good
calling.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
46 minutes and 44 seconds of testimony, guys. I'm happy it turned out or it turned out. You know?
Me too.
Yeah. Because you never know.
We hear a story and it's like, you know, whatever we were thinking about before all of this, we kind of slow down our minds and start thinking about something else. And based on what she said with her son as a mother, you know, probably not being a mother, anybody on the line, but who have brother, sisters, fathers, whatever it is, a friend, a close friend, somebody you know or hear about, we can, you know, just look and say, Jano Star. So it's a good message, and that's what we're going to close after dark with. God is good. That's all I can say. And I always say this, God is love.
God is love. Guys, if you feel like that message here need to be shared with somebody, I might just even cut out that part of your testimony and repost it. So, you know, I don't know. But you could always share the video, you see me, and hope it reach to
somebody. Yeah,
somebody.
You can share it to somebody. So Facebook, YouTube, please share the video. We would appreciate you guys share the video so somebody can hear this, and you know, somebody can at least feel good within themselves. I know if anybody's feeling down on the live, you know, just pray about it. If you feel some type of way, pray about it. I hope this actually makes somebody feel encouraged and feel like I am not alone. I'm not the only person going through something, and you just feel better within yourself. Or if you have a friend, you can at least, you know, hold them on and say, you know what, you're not alone.
Yes, Pinky Boo, just have faith and continue to pray, understand me? I don't know if that always are the answer. If you tell somebody where I go through something where sometimes you can't feel them, you don't know their pain, but the only thing that I believe in that might can work is just have faith, you know.
And pray.
And pray.
Go down on your knee and pray.
You see me? So Pinky Boo, just hold out. Sassy Boo, just go and be strong for your daughter. And remember, say everybody love you. And anybody else where, you know, this message do something for you. You don't know. Thanks for calling, never spoil it all. Deep meditation, don't even want to sleep again. Yes, Chrissy, indeed. God is love. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, people. Me not keeping up on the life too long either. You understand me? And just, you see me? Just want to tell you, thanks for your support, same way on the show. Is what I say. And I've always lived by this. I'm going to end with this. Sometimes you might think that you're going through the worst, and when you hear someone else's story, it motivates you and teach you that, yo, you're not even going through half as hard as somebody else. You know, you have this man, him about to hang himself and him climb a tree. No, he limb not broke with him. No, I know nothing else, but him see a next man a pass and him eat for him last banana in a tree, and then about to jump and hang himself because he can't bother with life. And him drop him banana skin. And just as about him jump, somebody walk past and take up a banana skin where him drop and eat it. And then him no bother kill himself because he must say, if me I go through this and things, say me I go through the worst. And this a man and now kill himself. And I'm banana skin. Me actually get the banana. But at the skin, him there for come eat. You understand me? And him no bother. So only hope that have some meaning to it. So now if you just know, so some of the time, I know. You see me? Yeah, man. Let's go on hold the feet. And guys, you know, we have a WhatsApp group where the group is very helpful. So you have young YouTubers in it, you have entrepreneurs in it, and sometimes they just sit and talk about videos we post or themselves, or they get to know each other, and it's a good way to market yourself too. Whatever it is, you can, if you just want to socialize, you want to have somebody to talk to, the group is here. You can message that number on the screen, operate by a lizard. You understand me?
What's
and
the number
is on the screen, so you message that number to be added to the group, and he'll add you to the group. You have to be over 18, no minors, because I mean, you know, adult stuff. But the group is effective, guys. You know, I've seen people start their business through it and they go on good. So, Chrissy, I typed the number up on Facebook now, guys. So if you want be a part of the group, you know, send your number to it, and you know, say you're a part of the group. It's all I say, and it's good, you know. Big up on yourself. It's all I say. We get a super chat. Let me see.
And we have stars, but I can't see the stars on this. We have a lot of stars. Can you read that on Facebook?
Super chat from Tani Bailey. Big up yourself. Let me use my phone can pull up. No, I'm not going to pull up that. I have to see. All of the people that will send us stars. We have 2,000 stars over Facebook. And that's everybody who sends stars. We appreciate it. If you're not familiar with stars on Facebook, it is it's just like on YouTube. Stars over Facebook is like super chat on YouTube. So they'll send us stars, and you know, it converts into money. So big up on yourself. Thanks everybody who tune in. Thanks everybody who press the like button. You understand me? And all the support.
Everybody that call.
Everybody will call. Guys, we are the testimony powerful. I'll baby Olivia stop fuss and just be quiet for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Me believe in a certain things, you know. Where nothing happen where you not get where you're not supposed to get. And this was meant to be, you know. This life was meant to be like that. So big up on yourself.
We were there contemplating too. You fall asleep.
Yeah.
We have this.
And we weren't, guys. We were to be honest. At one point, I was waiting for my wife to get mad and say, you know, I'm not about to go live, you know, because I fall asleep. That's how I was like. And God saying, "Oh, get up, youth, get on the live, get it running, because you have this special lady we're going to call in,
yeah.
and this testimony needs to be heard." So get up, get the live going.
And this wasn't the topic.
And
like
this
we
wasn't
were
the
on
topic.
the phone, me and Janice, and we said, "What the topic?" And
Remember,
she gave me
you know
another
what?
one.
Remember the topic? We had someone calling, one of our supporters called us and talking about a relationship situation, and we were gonna run that as a topic
to hear people
advice, so she could actually hear what people have to say. And for some reason, when they asked me,
I forgot. We didn't know how to word it. It's
she
like,
didn't know. Yeah,
and we said,
I'm gonna say, babes, the pandemic topic better.
No, and then me come and say, babes, how about we did I say something else? So it was something with relationship too, and then I said, or has the pandemic affected? Because Janice said that one first. And I said, okay, I said the one the better, and that's how we run with this one. But you know, it make you feel like, say, you know, we have to be thankful. So everybody should be praying tonight, and you know, praise him tonight, because you know,
Maya's makeup. I don't know if you missed this one, but this just show you, so yo, God is good. Maya's makeup. Big up yourself. Go subscribe to her channel also. Yes, what I say. And I remember Maya's makeup testimony too. Yes, what I say. And I hope things are better for you too. Pinky Boo, I hope things better for your sister. Sassy Boo, I hope things better for you. A Sassy, or yeah, something like that. I hope things not Sassy, but big up yourself, Sassy. We'll find Sherry and Ferran, big up yourself. Your grandfather make it true. You understand me? So we still have some good things out here. Same way we can talk. Yes, what I say, and all of that. So we just happy that can happen. You see it? We're happy that can happen. So
guys, and guess what? I finish a week on the live.
I'm literally in tears. I can't sleep. Thought you know, like some of these just, you see me? Yeah, Sashi. Not Sassy, but Sashi, you see it? So big up on yourself, guys. You know, make sure it's on continue with support with Facebook. Whenever y'all get a video, press the share button, because you never know who else on your platform this might reach. So
did you share it on the Watch Chrissy Word?
I thought you did.
No, I did not. But I hope somebody share it, so other persons can hear it. But big up everybody. I complete a week, like literally did 3 bundles on the live.
Yeah.
So that is good for me. And it's 3 o'clock. So we're gonna take a shower because guys, we were on the road and stuff like that. Try get the kids and come home. We never eat yet. Come home, say you know what? We're going live and stuff like that. So God good. We're tired. Like literally we are tired. Me there here, my foot pain up. But me have people week for make. And if we didn't go live, honestly we wouldn't start this one. Because I would go straight into bed. I have so much orders to process. You guys have been supporting. We do have a Mother's Day sale going on Watch Chrissy work. 30% off. Use the code LOVEMOM and you get 30% off. Things are running out, so get what you like. LOVEMOM 30% off. WatchChrissyWork.com, and we still have the sale on the. If you're into the merch, CarterFamilyMerch.com. It is Gang20, and that's a discount. But yeah, guys, big up on yourself. You know. Until next time. God is love.
God is love.
Love you guys.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Amen.
Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me.
You feel like you all want to know this
no
song?
more.
Say it again.
What is love?
Not this song.
Baby, don't hurt me. Yeah, I don't want them to feel as it. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
You feel like you all know it.
Baby, don't hurt. Guys, at one point we used to think we could have sing. Like,
sing a song where you love, where you sing, where you think you could have sing.
You've told me everything and everything. No, multiply them, guys. I used to think.
Sing.
Baby,
No.
Oh, that one they know. You have to hold it. Well, I'm going to make the water there. You see, guys, well, I'm going to clear it throat there. But one of my favorite songs, if not, it's my favorite. Love.
No, go night. Love. You have to go.
No, you want me to try to do that for me sound awful. That
but
not
you're
work.
rusty.
That not work. May I give it, oh, me know say it sound sweet. She want me to do so. You see, me not depend on that one.
Capella style.
Love. Never knew what I was missing. But I knew once we start kissing, I found. I used to think that I wasn't well enough. And I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. You know what, I'm going to stop because somebody has to screen record me and post this. Yes,
a week over here, so.
Anyways, guys, we'll put a smile back on the face too. But remember, if you haven't prayed in a long while, go and pray. Sometimes I feel guilty. Like last night, I don't pray, or if you pass 3 nights, I don't pray. So now that testimony, I feel guilty. So you know what I go on?
Prayer tonight, I say, yo, boy, and then boy, I can't pray now, but guys, I go in my kids' room every single night. Each of them, cover them under the blood of Jesus. That's me. If me feel tired, me make cushion. People enough time I pray and drop asleep in my prayer. Tired.
Yeah, man.
Tired.
Sometimes I pray and you nudge me.
And me I nudge you.
Don't nudge me.
Because
I'm not asleep. But yeah, big up on yourself. And Ferran too. You ask about Gozo Dung and me write one song. You see, don't listen to Lizard. Lizard can't give me a word. You see me? But Lizard can write still. But no, me write one song. Not even Chrissy. I like Chrissy give me one word one time.
Boy, I can't write though. Them man write, I don't remember all them one lyrics. Me I feel say I saw it go.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, big up on yourself.
Him bad man. He might get better.
Yo, Rush coming, but the foolish though. Well, big up on yourself. Check out all of the YouTubers that are tuning in. Rush Comedy, Maya's World, Allwood Posse, the Platinum Family. You understand me? Becoming the Bonds. You see me? Everybody were there. Support. We get a lot of message from a lot of YouTubers. We say, yo guys, I'm happy we not do this. So we actually make we start do vlogging. And a lot of people start vlog because you know they're motivated by us. You know, so big up on yourself. We appreciate so we can, make, yeah. So big up on yourself. We out.
God is love.
God is love. God is love.
Not that one.
God is love.
Oh, I put them asleep here.
God is love.
You're not that going so serious at night,
Big up on yourself, yeah. All of the star senders, big up on yourself. We out.
YouTube, we're not in no yet. Facebook,
Yeah, big up on yourself.
Okay, YouTube ayan. Oh. YouTube ayan. It's not right.
We said that right.